Well, it looks like we have yet another beautiful video game character ruined. They have been doing this a lot, not just in video games themselves, but in the adaptation of video games, like through animation or live action or literally anywhere. Every piece of media across entertainment has been uglifying women, and it is just disgusting and embarrassing to look at. There is no creativity in the Western hemisphere of this planet anymore. Eastern entertainment is better in every single category, and I am talking about Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Netflix is doing an adaptation of Tomb Raider and they're calling it an anime for some reason. Some people have called it that even though it's made in America, and it looks like garbage because they cannot draw women anymore, and Western animation is just completely ugly and hideous. It's gotten worse and worse over time, and it's in its worst shape ever. And I have a clip to show you guys from the upcoming show. Here it is.
Babysitter.
How about a friend?
My father believed the jade box I found in Chile wasn't the only one. That it had a sister. A ruby box. Just as big.
What does the thief want with a pair of Chinese boxes?
I'm not sure yet.
What the hell did they do to Lara Croft? How did they ruin this beautiful woman, this beautiful female character so badly? This is beyond embarrassment. They literally cannot draw women anymore. This is happening everywhere. Video game developers can't figure out how to draw women anymore. Now we have animation that can't figure out how to draw women. That is not a woman. What is that? That looks like a man. Why can't these people figure out how to draw? This is a weird figure for a woman. Her shoulders is too wide. Like, she has no goddamn hips. She has no indented hips. She has a big jaw. This is not a woman. What the fuck did they do to Lara Croft? She was sexy in the previous game. How do you go from this to this? Look how better she was in the original game. Before she actually had the figure of a woman. She had the legs. She had the hips. She had the melons. And what is with this bow and arrow shit? Where is her pistols? Her dual-wield pistols? Bow and arrow is just so boring. This is not Lara Croft. Look at another picture from that trailer. There's no hips. There's no hips right here. It's just a straight fucking plank. They ruined the character. They can't draw women for shit. This is a disgrace to Western animation. We can't get any good women anymore. And why does Lara Croft need this big dude with her? How is he gonna help when she's raiding tombs? Like, this big dude doesn't need to be here. He's literally just slowing her down. And he was in the reboot games. I don't know why, but now he's literally in the tombs with her. He's in the cave. He doesn't need to be here. He's literally just gonna slow her down because he's like 300, 400 pounds. So he can't do anything. He should not even be here. It should just be Lara Croft. If she wants to have friends on the side just to talk to or something like that, fine. But you should not be in the caves with her. When the caves are collapsing, you are not gonna be able to run as fast as she does. You might get collapsed as well and have a whole bunch of boulders fall on you. You should not be here. This is stupid. None of this makes any sense whatsoever. This character has been consistently on the decline. I have a chart right here to show you guys of all the different games. Look how they ruined her as time went on. She was stacked before. Melons. The melons were huge. The hips were actually indented. They were not as wide as a chest. That doesn't make any sense for women. Her shoulders are not supposed to be gigantic like a football linebacker. That's not women. These people don't know what women look like anymore. It's weird. They can't draw women. Stop giving women these giant shoulders and arms. That's not how women's bodies are. You are retarded. But anyway, back to the chart. This chart was great up until the goddamn reboot series when they turned the character into a whiny little bitch crying all the time. Jonah, Jonah, Jonah. Every fucking time she kept saying that in that game. Those games were annoying. They turned the character ugly and they made her bitchy and whiny and crying and complaining, just obnoxious whiny women. Completely fucked and ruined the character. Crystal Dynamics cannot be trusted. And I'm not even the biggest Tomb Raider fan, but I do not like Crystal Dynamics because they ruined the Avengers game. How did you fuck up the Avengers right after Endgame came out? That game should have easily made $1 billion, but developers in this industry nowadays are so incompetent that they can't make money with Marvel's Avengers. So Crystal Dynamics need to be replaced with a developer that can actually actually do the job, but at the same time, I don't know who can do the job because I don't trust any AAA developer because AAA games are garbage. They have been trashed for a decade. This industry cannot make anything good anymore. So I just assume that every franchise is fucked or gonna get ruined and destroyed. And as you can clearly see, Tomb Raider is one of them. Yes, this is a Netflix TV show that we are talking about. That doesn't mean that the games are gonna get any better. The games have been terrible. The reboot series are not that great. And now we have this terrible, ugly Netflix series. There's nothing to get excited for this franchise. They ruined this beautiful woman Lara Croft just like they ruined every single woman in gaming. We can't get no beautiful women in anything, not just gaming. Movies, TV shows, comic books, is all just ugly, ugly women. We can't get nothing good anymore. They butchered this woman. And I have even more stills to show you from that trailer. Look at this right here. Look at those shoulders. That is not a woman. What the hell? Women don't have these big shoulders. These are football shoulders. I know I keep using that as an example. I can't even fucking talk because I'm shocked that these people cannot draw anymore. It's ugly. The animation is ugly. And you have this giant shoulders Lara Croft. That is not a woman. These people are so incompetent. It's insane. They go out of their way to make the women in the TV show so damn ugly. And they wonder why men are not that interested anymore because men love beautiful women. That is how you make money. That is how you get our attention. Put beautiful women in your franchises, in your entertainment, and the male gaze will show up. The male gaze is how you make money. No beautiful women, you're not getting any money like that from men. And I have even another image to show you. That is not a woman. That looks like a dude. Look at the chin. What is up with these people in chin? They love doing this, giving these women these massive chins. They do that all the time in gaming as well. There's plenty of examples of that. But now they're doing that in animation. They probably was already doing it in animation, just nobody was really caring that much until it was a popular franchise. But nobody really noticed. I mostly noticed this uglification of women in gaming. But since this is animated, you can clearly see it as well. And live action is a bit harder because you're still using real people. They can still do stupid things that make the woman act masculine, dress masculine, and just be an obnoxious bitch. But it's very, very blatant in animation and video games. And this is not a woman. This is not Lara Croft. This is like Larry Croft or Lawrence Croft. Anyone but Laura. This is not it, Chief. This is a fucking disgrace. And I know I'm definitely not touching this show. The reboot games didn't really interest me that much. I didn't even bother with the third one. Most people didn't. That didn't sell that well. I just played the first two and just like, oh, whatever. This character's whiny and annoying and bitchy and won't shut up. And now she's fucking ugly after she was already downgraded in the reboot games compared to the previous games. And I am not watching this garbage, hideous, disgraceful TV show from Netflix. Netflix can't do anything right. They ruin franchise after franchise after franchise. And Lara Croft and Tomb Raider is just another goddamn character and franchise that is ruined. And I don't have much else to say about this. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So Netflix and Tomb Raider, go fuck yourself.